I lied. I said that we were done with demo, and turns out we are not. So welcome to phase 2 of our old home renovation, where we are project hopping like crazy from electrical to plumbing, back to electrical, back to plumbing, to building stairs, framing, cleanup, more framing. New windows needed to be installed in the attic, all to prepare for insulation. These 3 things need to happen before we can insulate. So we need to have our electrical done, we need to have our rough plumbing completed, and then we need to run our plumbing lines before we can insulate. That is the biggest thing that needs to happen before we can move in here. Like with any renovation, I don't think I have project hopped this much in a project, and honestly, it's exhausting. I'm feeling it because we're currently living in a beautiful camper and we're tired of it. I am so tired of living in our camper. It's been fine in the summer, but now it's starting to get colder. We can feel that there is this push to get inside indoors before this snow comes. I live in a very snowy area, and I know that this is going to be a big driving factor for us to just keep going. So if you are in the throes of renovation, just know that the pressure will get to you. I feel like I said earlier in the series that like we haven't felt the pressure yet, whatever, and now I'm feeling it 100% all the time. Look, if you're new to this channel, both my husband and I are working. My husband works for himself and I am a teacher at a local school, and we have 2 kids. This is the 3rd home that we've owned. This will be the greatest renovation that we've done thus far.
For saying that we don't have any more demo to do because I forgot about this little pantry closet, so we get to demo that today. You got some moves.
As I was saying earlier, this is the 3rd home that we've moved into and that we've been renovating. Our first home was a split level, and I will never probably own a split level again because it was so many stairs. Then our second home was a small home in town. We renovated the kitchen. That's actually one of my most popular videos here on YouTube. It's titled DIY Kitchen with a $2,000 budget, because that's what it cost for us to replace the things that we needed to replace in our kitchen. We had already replaced the stove and the fridge, and we just upgraded the flooring, and we switched out the cabinets, we painted the uppers, we refreshed the tile, then we sold that house, then we moved. You can find that whole story on my channel as well. It's called The Moving Story, what really happened, because we moved so quickly last year, around this time actually, and that was just a crazy year. I can't believe it was only a year ago. My husband hasn't even lived in this area for a whole year yet, which I thought was so hilarious. But we haven't crossed that mark yet. It's getting close, but not quite yet. So yeah, just make sure that you're checking out all the other videos on my channel, because there's quite a few. When I'm not renovating, I really feel like I have a calling for like slow living and just decluttering, just making your home and your spaces function really well for you and your family. So check out a few of those videos if you are new to my channel, because I have such a passion for just slowing down and being super present where I am. And I know a lot of my content right now is renovating, but once we slow down, I'll be able to kind of talk about more about the rhythms and like how I feel like I've been managing it all, because it's such a 180 from last year, just my mindset surrounding things. And I just think our mind is so powerful that I would just love to explore that a little bit more and just talk about different perspectives. And being a mom and renovating and working is not unique, but I try to make my family feel like they are really important to me, and that when I am with them, that's all that matters. So if any of that resonates with you, I hope that you check out any other things that I have on my channel. Let's talk about this plumbing project. Now, something that has been an absolute beast is this rough plumbing project. Just has given us so many brain-breaking moments for my husband. Really, I have little to do with this plumbing project and plumbing in general. It's just something I've never had experience with, and honestly, neither has my husband. So this has been just like a lot of learning, a lot of steps, a lot of calls to my dad, who's had a lot of experience with plumbing, and he has been so helpful. He has actually spent many days working on this project with us. We would not be nearly as far as if my dad was not able to come help us, and along with my sister, and it's just been such a interesting project to tackle. I don't know that we would tackle plumbing in the future, maybe if it's just like fixing sinks and stuff like that, but we got the trench dug while my father-in-law was here, so we were able to dry fit the plumbing before we actually glued it in place. So that's what you see here. My husband is cutting the hole for where the plumbing is going to come out. So this is the drain line that we're setting. So many things have changed in this project, but we're going to have a plumbing chase all the way up. So this is up into the second floor now. That is going to be a shower. Honestly, it's taken us so much longer than I think we anticipated, with just the amount of things that we aren't sure about, the things that we don't know, the things that we've had to adjust since going through this project. Just know that plumbing is a beast, and if you hire it out, it is so worth it. My husband said many times, plumbers deserve what they are paid for. Sure. We are just patching the hole for the chimney. I love that I captured my son practicing with a hammer and helping us out. It was such a sweet moment, and I'm just so thankful that he gets to just come up and experience this with us. This last clip, I am stapling, that is cardboard, to the ceiling so that we don't have to spray foam as much into that attic cavity. So we're doing a DIY spray foam, so you want to stick around for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. There's still many to come, so you want to make sure that you are subscribed, you hit that bell notification, and you never miss an episode from me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!